What you see here is the Rock of Cashel, the seat of Christianity, mentioned in the Bible, the rock and the high tower. The Lord will establish you upon a rock, high above your enemies. Here you have the Eganor clan possess the Rock of Cashel. The reason why the Eganor tribe moved, why King Callahan conquered Cashel of the Vikings, is because the Catholic Church came to the Hill of Tara. They changed the old ways of the Hebrews of Galatia, and he handed over the Rock of Cashel to Brian Boru. Brian Boru took the Rock of Cashel after Callahan, and he became High King of Ireland and defeated the Vikings and drove them out. And then the two-pronged attack of the Scandinavian, the Danann, the same what they done to Britain. They done a two-pronged attack, one from France with the Norsemen and one from the Vikings, and they done the same with Ireland, the Vikings, and then the Normans came in. It's the Danann, but there was always the hidden Danann tribe that St. Patrick burned the books to try and hide them. They see the archive of Callahan. Callahan of Cashel, because he conquered the town of Cashel in Tipperary, among others, from the Vikings. They don't give him any credit in Ireland, they hide him because he was most probably equal or better than Brian in his accomplishments. He paved the way for Christianity in Europe, and he fought off the Vatican fishmongers, because when they first came to the Hill of Tara, they asked them, the Vatican representative, why have you come to change the old ways? And what they were talking about partly was changing us from God's reckoning of time on the moon calendar to the pagan sun worship that we have today, and Monday named after pagan gods, and Sunday, but they went by the God's reckoning of time, the first sliver of the new moon. And there's a woman that was in love with him. That's all factual. And then you see, there's the Bible. Callahan upheld the honour price of the Galatians, the mother's law. It says in the Bible, it is upon the law of the mother that I established the universe. You must uphold your mother's law. She will honour you, she will preserve you. Now you see that everything it says in the Bible was given to Callahan. He was established upon a rock. And it says here in Psalm 40, chapter 2, he set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand out of the tumultuous pit, out of the miry clay. He set my feet upon a rock, he established my goings. For by you I can run upon a troop, and by my God I can leap over walls. That's King David. But King Callahan, we're descendants of the same people as David. So Callahan was running around Ireland sacking all the pagan temples and the idolatrous temples like Cromwell did when he came over to Ireland. And he was doing it well into his old age, because he was stopped by the Normans when they stopped him coming back from raiding the O'Neills. The rock and the high tower. They want more proof of it. There it is. There's a rock. There's a high tower. All those buildings were added later. They used to have a ball up there like King David. The Callahan had loads of sons, and he had like a dance and a ball up there, and etiquette, ancient etiquette. And we burnt all the witches in the ditches, and he found the witches, they slaughtered them. One time he caught 2,000 witches and slaughtered them. So then the Pope came along, or the Vatican came along, and burnt 180 books to hide the existence of the two of the Danann, the witch cult that run Ireland now. And they're dug in Dublin. That's the main